Hey, what's up? It's Ian from Powerhouse Miniatures, back again with a Lord of the Rings Gollum miniature. So this was my Golden Demon 2016 Lord of the Rings category entry. I didn't make the finals or anything like that, but just really, really pleased with the way it came out. Even if I don't win, I'm always happy to try and push my skills a little bit, or try new stuff out, spend longer on models than I ever do, not get time away for commissions, do stuff I want to do, blah blah blah. So this one is, probably about a centimetre tall. It's really small, obviously because he's tiny anyway and hunched over. The Lord of the Rings miniatures have a more realistic human scale as opposed to 40k that has like an artsy kind of a weird scale. The Space Marines don't look as tall as they are, and obviously, I've always said it, I think a normal Space Marine should be the size of a Terminator, and then a Terminator should be a bit bigger than that, probably like a Centurion, and then upwards. The scale should just bump up one, because the Space Marines in the books are the complete badasses. Like, they're amazing, and they're always doing like crazy heroic stuff, and then in the game it doesn't really translate. Whereas a lot of the other Xenos and Imperium races do translate really well into the rules and to the size of the miniatures. And Space Marines should just be basically bigger, but I suppose they're never going to listen to people or turn that around now, because that'd be just stupid on their part. So did a still water effect. He's Vallejo still water. I made the ring around the edge with masking tape, and it sagged real bad. I picked Vallejo still water because it was the cheapest, most available one from my supplier, and it said it levels by itself and there's no shrinkage, and that is an absolute lie. It shrunk real bad in 1 or 2 millimeter layers every single time. Exactly, trust me that I did it exactly the way they said, and it shrunk badly, and it didn't level by itself. It's kind of uneven, all sorts of little things. So a little bit disappointed with that, but not really. I'm just going to move it around so you can have a look. You can just see on the top, it's just not level. Didn't level. And there's like a lip, like a meniscus. And then around the edge, you can see that it kind of beveled. It's on the left there. It sort of, it should angle directly upwards, whereas it doesn't. It leans inwards towards Gollum. So I think this is from the Battle for Middle Earth. There was like a magazine subscription thing you could get, and you got a free model each week or each month or whatever, and this was one of them. So I got it on eBay for about £5, but otherwise it's a relatively rare model. It's depicting the scene where Faramir and he captures Sam and Frodo. And I think he takes him to that pool. I forget the name of the pool. And Gollum's singing that song about fish is nice to eat. Something about the water being good for feet or something like that. He's got a cool little one of them songs, really like emblematic of his character and the whole thing. I'm not sure whether it's in the book or not. So I did the water. I mixed with a small amount of like midnight blue, and then the top of the plinth that he sat upon. Obviously, the rock came with the model. Sorry, and I did that with like a stippled white effect. It's glaring a little bit, but hopefully you can see just around the edges. There's like a wave effect as well. And that took a few days, and then with a fish, I did blood drops. Hopefully you can see them just in the centre. Tiny blood drops. I'm a big guy and I've got big hands and everything, but they are it's a human hair, super glued to the bottom of the fish, and then a blob of Yoo-hoo glue, and then painted over with Blood for the Blood God, the effect by Games Workshop.